You know, I can't think of a better video plot than an AK and a sponsored product from ACETECH. Meet the Blaster AK. While breaking into this product, I do want to let you know ahead of time there are two different variants, the Blaster AK and the Blaster AK Alpha. And this is the Blaster AK Alpha that ACETECH went ahead and sent to me. I have opened this one time just to follow the directions on the box so we can get it used for you on video. Specifically to recharge before first use and also recharge every 2 months to retain the battery's life.
The ACETECH Blaster AK and Blaster AK Alpha both come equipped with 3 different modes. Mode 1 is the basic tracer function, where it will just illuminate your BBs. Whereas Mode 2 is just a little bit different. It only illuminates 1 of every 3 BBs, known as Sniper Mode. I'm not going to be using this that much, but it's cool that it's added it. The last of the 3, and my favorite, is Flame Mode, which will illuminate the gas expelling out of your barrel and flash a light at the end of the Blaster AK, making it look like fire is coming out the end of your replica.
Inside of this box, you'll receive, the Blaster AK. Some spare O-rings, and a grub screw, and then the Allen key to install it. You know, one thing about ACETECH is they never miss a beat. First of all, their products are super high quality, consistently, and they always work extremely well from my experience. With this little product, the idea is it's just a housing that houses their blaster unit on the inside. And what the blaster unit does is it's chargeable via USB-C, and it has 2 different buttons, a flame mode and a mode button. What these do is allow you to adjust how this tracer works. Now, all this guy does is just screw on the back after you charge it. And then if you want to keep it locked in place on the barrel, you can install that grub screw. I'll show you how that works in a second. What we have to do is remove our muzzle from our AK. And we're going to need a little tool to get that nub to push back. It's like a locking mechanism, an anti-unscrewing locking mechanism that the AK units have. You can see it right here too. That's why AK muzzles work really well. So usually what I'll do is just take a really small flathead, apply pressure downwards on that little nub. If you can get it out of the way, you can unscrew first the top unit, which just goes over the 14mm counterclockwise thread adapter that's on here. You just gotta be careful because this will also lock into place, so we have to unscrew that as well. Careful not to damage your threads. This is cool because it allows you to screw one on the opposite direction of the other, and the pin locks both in place. Careful, the pin is under spring tension, obviously. And we're going to keep that, and hopefully it fits. Again, this is my GHK AK, my version 2. First, we'll throw this guy on here. Threads on, no problem. Let's make sure it locks in place. It's going to. Yeah, okay. Just got to keep it held down so I can get it to tighten all the way. That is one thing. They're not very quick change adapters, but what's really cool, I'll show you in a second, about the ACETECH. And then when you want to charge it, you don't have to go through that entire process again. You just unscrew it, and boom, there you go. You can charge it, and then screw it back on. To lock this guy in place, there's a grub screw as well. The grub screw just keeps it on the barrel a little bit more stable. So you can add that on if you want. I don't know that you necessarily have to, but you can. And we're going to, because I'm not going to be taking this off. I'm going to be keeping this on indefinitely. Pop the grub screw out. Appreciate the extra O-rings. That's awesome that they include those. And we'll pull our Allen key that comes with it out. Looks like they even include a little bit of Loctite on there, which is cool. So you don't have to install that yourself. Cool. And that should keep it much more stable. Okay. And there it is in the end. It's really, actually, it's not that much bigger. It's a little bit chunkier, but it still has that, you know, that AK look to it, which I absolutely love. And if it functions anything like ACETECH tracers, it's it's going to be phenomenal, flawless. I'm so excited to get this guy tested out. So let's take it to the dark. All right, so it's a great day when we finally get the AK back out and into the light. I'm super excited to take a look at the new ACETECH tracer unit that fits perfectly on the AK. It just looks awesome. So there's a couple different modes like I mentioned. The first one is just turns it on, it makes it a tracer unit. The second one adds the flame mode, and it just allows it to blast that flaming look out the end of it. And then the third one is like a sniper mode, and what it's going to do is illuminate one of every 3 BBs, but I'm never going to use that. It's, I guess, good if you're running in full auto and it saves battery, but like these things last so long, you may as well just trace every round, dude. There's no reason that you shouldn't. Now we should be ready to roll. We'll take our first mag, throw that guy in. And here we go. Now, what I'm showing you here is just the tracer and blaster mode combined, because we all know what a tracer unit looks like, and ACETECH's really good at that, but obviously the cool feature here is that it looks like flames are coming out the barrel. That was absolutely evil. All right, next mag's going in. You can still kind of see that muzzle flash. That is just evil. Switch the camera around and I'll let you guys face me while I shoot back at you. Back at the table with the blaster AK, and I don't really have much else to say other than the fact that it's literally a tracer unit that seamlessly fits on an AK. You got a 74U, an RPK, an AK, an AKM, and you name AKM, yeah. AN94 maybe one day, I don't know. Somebody, hello? Make one? Anyways, a tracer unit that fits an AK. Unbelievable. I mean, it's as simple as the fact that it has a pin, it locks itself in place, it looks like it belongs on the end of the AK and not just some dinky tracer unit. It's super easy to access, as per always with ACETECH's products. Charge it, adjust the modes, put it back on. It's not a hassle at all. It lasts a long time. And again, I really love this flashing feature that they have busting out the front of it. This is something that they've been doing recently. Not recently, but they've been doing with all of their tracer units and stuff. And it is just, it's so cool. It takes the realism behind using a gas blowback and just takes that to the next level. You do use this inside and you have a mag that's got gas in it, and if it's a little bit over gassed or if it's colder and it's spewing gas out the end of the barrel, it is just going to look like this thing is a raging fire, which is super cool. So yeah, your choice if you choose to take the Blaster AK Alpha with the flares on the end, or if you choose to take the Blaster AK. But if you have an AK and you're going to be playing with any of this in darker areas, indoors, you name it, you need a tracer unit, the Blaster AK. Don't throw any other tracer unit on the end of your AK besides the Blaster AK. Thank you.